Hooray. Oh, that always moves. And I like to see how many people. Where's that thing? Come on. Well, I've lost him. There he is. There we are. One viewer so far. We'll get there. It's okay. Hi, Billy. Billy's here. Okay, our viewers are signing on. It's so nice when you folks join us on our Facebook Live. This time, pretty much every weekday, helps us to keep in touch with you and you to keep in touch with us. Hi, Ann. Hi, Teresa. Nice to see everybody coming in there, and nice to be with you again for a Thursday. I haven't come up with a name for Thursdays yet. Sandy's got wacky Wednesdays and kind of a fun Friday, and I'm going to have to come up with something for Thursday, but yeah, we're a little too busy to think of that right now. So anyway, I see a lot of our regular people joining us today, and if you're one of our regular viewers, either on our Facebook Live or some of our classes, you know that I like to be frugal. I like to find the best possible deals that I can, and I'm not above reusing things because, hey, that's how quilting originally started. But being frugal isn't just about the price point. To me, being frugal is about getting the best value for the money that you spend. So whether it's a large dollar amount, a medium dollar amount, a small dollar amount, the value you get out of it is what it should be anyways, important to you. And it's such a really fluid thing, because some things that may have a very high value to somebody out there might have a very low value to another person out there, which is kind of why the thrift shops are filled with all those beautiful sets of bone china that I go, oh, they're gorgeous. I don't need it because I have two and nobody wants them. So what I'm going to talk to you a little bit about today, you all know that we carry lots of expensive things, but I want to talk to you about some of the things that we carry where the quality of the item, the features of the item are going to be of benefit to you, and it may have a high price tag, it may have a lower price tag, but what we want to emphasize is that if you use the dollars that you have in a wise and frugal way, you'll end up with more of them, and you will have some great items that are going to last you for a long time. So I asked our Chelsea to set out, hopefully you can see them back here, a whole variety of things that you maybe haven't even noticed in our store. And when you first look at them, you might look at that price tag and go, whoa. But then when you stop and look actually at the item, you can see the value is there. So that's what we're going to talk about a little bit today, and I might as well just start right over on this end. I'm going to grab the small one with our reliable irons. Now this is the little guy, okay? And having something this size when you are quilting is so handy. Comes with a big brother right over here, like this. Reliable velocity iron. I am going to grab that. You can tell by the weight of it that there's quality built in. So what does this have? It has an auto turbo setting. It has an auto off. It has no spitting, no leaking. I don't know about you, but I have two irons at home. I have the lower, less expensive model that works great, but really doesn't get very hot. And then I have the one that Works great, gets nice and hot, has good steam, leaks all over my ironing board. Okay, so if I was writing a Christmas list, I might be inclined to put something like this on it. So what have we got? An auto turbo setting. Auto setting is safe for all fabrics. No spitting, no leaking, steam even at its lowest temperatures, or continuous steam. 1800 watts, built-in anti-scale system, and just you can tell by the weight of it that it's a good, solid, durable product. Going to last you longer than 3 or 4 of those bargain irons. Also, in the reliable line, we didn't haul it in here because, hey, it's heavy. Patty says she loves her reliable iron. I know Leah has said the same thing. And again, it's not the price point. It's the quality of the item and what it will do for you, how it makes your life easier. So here's another item. I didn't bring the thing in, but this is the reliable ironing board that we also carry. And when I mentioned kind of what I was going to talk to you folks about today on Facebook, Betty was in the back here, and she has one of these, and she loves it. What's it going to do for you? Adjustable height. Yeah, most of them will do that. It's got a huge surface. So if you want to press that big quilt top, the long seams, maybe you're piecing your backing, you need that big surface. A good sturdy tubular frame construction. And it is, this one happens to be anyway, convertible from a large size to the smaller, more precise. Let's give you a close-up of that picture there. There you go. So a 2-in-1 ironing board. So that's another thing to keep in mind depending on what you like to do with your quilting. I will start, let's see, we'll get to those in a minute. Okay. The one product in this store that kind of sparked the juices and set up this whole program for today. And I will bet those of you who've been in the store recently, I'll bet you've never even noticed this product, but it sits right up in front of the cash register. This is, I'm going to give you the close-up right there. That's almost too close for this. Close that lid. This is the Aurifil Be Happy limited edition, curated by Lori Holt, thread collection. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 3 nines are, what's that, 27? How about that? High school math still works. Of your standard 50 weight thread, and a lot of spools here, 18 spools with on the wooden spool like this, of a nice 80 weight thread for hand applique. Gorgeous collection. If you have ever used, Adrian says, best ironing board ever, I can sleep on mine. Adrian, we know you can, but you're just a little bitty thing. She's so petite. I'm jealous. Yeah, that's okay. Unlike some people, I actually don't mind ironing. So yeah, irons and ironing boards, and yeah, we can get excited about them. I can get excited about thread too. And if you have ever used Aurifil thread, you'll know why I can get excited about it. There are a lot of good quality threads out there, but I love the Aurifil. I love the feel of it. So yes, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous set. Lives in the cabinet right up front in front of the cash register. And I'm curious to know how many people who've even noticed it in the store. So if you want a lovely collection of threads to add to your Christmas list, keep that one in mind. And its little cousin, it's not really a little brother, it's more of a cousin, kind of goes with it here. This is a similar thing. Lori Holt again, if you like to do the Lori Holt quilts. This is floss. 100% cotton embroidery floss, 20 wooden spools. Okay? It's sealed. I'm not going to open it up. but that's also something to keep in mind for our hand piecers, hand appliqueurs, hand quilters. Lovely to have that guy. So that's a beginning. I hope you're writing these down because you could have a really, really good Christmas list going. What else have we got here? Sometimes the quality is not about specifically about the product, but about the look of the product. I'm going to hold this guy up for you. Now I can pretty much tell you this is Dovo Soligan steel, so probably some of the best quality as far as how it works. This lives up in that cabinet as well. It is open, so if you ever wanted to come in and just feel the scissors. The other nice thing, the value for you, is how gorgeous it looks. And don't pretend that things have to be industrial to work well. We can have functionality and beautiful form as well. So that's a lovely treat for Christmas. 3 pairs of scissors. Hold them up again. Here we go. Oh, let's pile them up. Let's give you a close-up. There you go. In a beautiful case. Maybe you're not treating yourself. Maybe you're wanting to treat somebody else. Somebody very special for that. Also in the realm of scissors, because as we all know, scissors, snips, that sort of thing, they're the tools of the trade for what we do. The things we use. Ooh, threads, yes. So Ginger has always had an excellent name for quality in their products. So 5-inch embroidery scissors, the larger, dressmaker shears 8-inch there, and just for a little bit of pizzazz, some gold handled ones. I happen to have a pair. I'm going to go home and read them. I don't think they're Ginger, but they do happen to have a gold handle. Are they ever easy to find when you've got all your scissors? I keep mine in a lovely case my sister made me a couple of years ago for Christmas like this. So it's fabric, so my scissors are not knocking against something hard and sharp, and it's got little sections, so mine stand up, and I have all these black handles, but the gold ones sure stand out nicely. So great quality in that. Probably you will buy that set this year and use it for the rest of your quilting career. So what else? Oh yeah, Chelsea wanted me to mention this guy as well. This is the little OESD set. Again, just a cute little set of tools of the trade right there. And the nice thing about this, because it's OESD, it may actually be on sale right now. You can confirm with the girls at the front, but we do have our Black Friday promotion extended, and it does cover a lot of the OESD products. So you'll notice I'm not telling you the prices of any of these things, eh? Yeah, that's because these Facebook things are being recorded. So we're videoing them, and they may live on the internet in perpetuity. So in 30 years, we don't need somebody coming back and going, you said that was this price and that's what I want it for, you know? And we go, but yeah, right now it's 3,200 Bitcoin. So, so we can't give prices online like this or on video, but any of these products will be happy to quote you the current price if you give us a phone call. So don't worry about that. That's an easy one to fix. What else have we got here? This was something that I found this morning. And as I say, it's not always about the actual price. It's about the value of the item. So this is one of our wool pressing mats. Yeah, we're back to ironing again. I know. So anybody who has used these says they are the best thing for getting a really good press on your quilts. This is one of the largest ones, but it's a really nice size to keep on the end of your sewing table and press as you go. What else that's fun up here have we got? Oh, we found all kinds of goodies. Don't forget our Big Blue Mama bags. Hold this one up because it's nice and bright. You can see how rigid it is. Beautifully well made. Now, initially, when you look at the price of them, you go, say what? But then you read the other tag that explains where it was made, how it was made, and who made it, and what went into it. So, and what it supports. So that's another aspect of the value of something. Sometimes the value is subjective. It can be a label that appeals to us, or sometimes it's something that we know by buying that item, we're doing good for somebody else. So lots of these baskets in the store, we scatter them around because they're beautiful as well as functional. That's something else to keep in mind. Couple more little guys here for you. Again, it's not always just about the functionality of a product, but also about how it looks. And here's a good example. This one's going to have a close-up though, because the reflection is such that you won't see it. It's a rotary cutter, but that is a Tula Pink rotary cutter with her signature sort of iridescent handle on it. Does it cut any better than a standard rotary cutter? I'm not sure. This one is sealed. I haven't tried it. But the point is, it's pretty on your sewing table. If that has value for you, then it is well worth the price you're going to pay for it. Sometimes we need to treat ourselves nice. And by putting things like that on your Christmas list, you give the opportunity of somebody else to treat you. Another little goodie here. I can pull this one out. This one is a seam ripper awl. So you have the pointed awl to hold your fabric down. And this end has the seam ripper. We have a number of different designs in this little guy. And these were actually made by our Leah's brother. He's a woodworker. They're gorgeous. They have weight and heft in your hand. They feel beautiful when you're holding on to it. Quilters are very tactile. And now to me, that is a value that I appreciate, is something that feels like it has substance. Adrian's just commented that the Tula Pink cutter is lovely and heavy. You hardly have to work at it. So again, quality counts. One more little guy. What else have we got? We've got this, we've got this. Awesome. What else? It's not just tools. Sometimes it's materials. And we have, obviously, a whole store of fabric out there. There's a reason we choose to buy our fabric at a quilt shop when we're putting all of that time and energy into an heirloom that's going to last generations. And that's the quality of the fabric. You can buy cheaper quality fabric elsewhere. It's not going to last as long. It's not going to work as well for you. It's going to be harder to work with. So all of those features of good quality fabric, our fabric's not going to run on you when you wash it. I mean, there's so many aspects to it. But as quilters, we understand that. We say, no, I'm going to go to the quilt shop, buy my fabric. I'm not going to buy that piece I found in the thrift store because I'm not really sure. It just doesn't feel like it has the quality behind it. And that's really what we're looking at. Same thing applies. I had to put these out. Oh, look at those colors. Look at those colors. They're gorgeous. Oh, I haven't got my camera right. There we go. That's better. Hold up the pretty colors again. Okay. You know I love to do handwork. And I have done a fair bit now. I did Christmas gifts last year with our acrylic wool blend felt. It was beautiful to work with, easy to stitch through. So taking it up a notch, this is our Sue Spargo wool fabric. And again, I can't tell you the price on it, but it is considerably pricier than the wool felt. But when you feel it, reminds me of the old wool coats we used to wear. It's gorgeous. So one day I will treat myself to some of this to do some handwork with. Well, how does it differ from the felt? Well, look, it's this. Look how soft that is. A scrunchable. You couldn't do that with the wool felt. So again, you match the needs, the quality, the features of what you want to work with the product that you want to produce. So it's like in quilting, people will ask me, well, what batting should I use? And my first question is, what are you going to use the quilt for? If it's a quilt you're going to cuddle under in front of the television, you don't want to use a polyester batting because that's going to keep it too stiff and rigid. If it's a wall hanging, you're going to use your poly batting so it lays nice and flat. It's the characteristics of the product. And once you get that matched to your particular needs for that particular project, then that is going to make your life so much easier and the results so much better. So that was a quick rundown on some of the things we have. When I started off telling Chelsea we're going to talk about expensive things, we purposely said not machines. We know machines are expensive or can be. There's a level from here right up to here, okay? But when it comes to the smaller items, keeping in mind that the quality of the item helps to determine its value to you, don't worry about the prices. There's gorgeous, gorgeous things in here, so you can start your list early or add to your list. We'll be happy to help anybody who comes in shopping for you, or if you're shopping for someone else. Just bear in mind that if you look at a price tag and you go, okay, ask us, why is this so pricey? Let us tell you about some of the wonderful features of that item and what it will do for you. So a little bit of a rant there from someone who's been in retail for too many years to count. And but that's how it works. Yeah, sometimes the good things are worth what we have to pay for them. So, and I love some of these things, and why not treat yourself? I did that one time at the grocery store, bought myself flowers. I'm going through the checkout and the cashier says, oh, these are beautiful flowers. And I said, you know, sometimes you just have to buy yourself flowers. The lady behind me says, you're darn right. So come out, buy yourself flowers. Till I talk to you next week, I think I'll have a nice little Christmas project lined up for next Tuesday, and you get to enjoy Sandy tomorrow. Have a great Thursday evening. Take care. If you're anywhere where the weather is giving up on you, drive safely, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining us.